You know how good it is that every week I get to hear a different stand-up comedian on that picture for my entertainment. Like,
1, 2, 3, let's go.
Open mic heroes.
Open mic heroes
Open mic heroes.
with Derek and Caleb.
Open mic heroes.
Open mic heroes.
Open mic heroes, I'm coming to smooch your face.
Hey, really quick, welcome back to Open Mic Heroes, everybody. We got a great new episode for you. It's not Walter White, it's Brandon White.
Oh, shit. Nobody mistook me for Walter White.
that's what we want you to think. He sold me meth in a back alley right before we got here.
He told you they're not good, but I had a good one, and it rhymed, and I was all about it.
You rhymed white with white. Okay.
Yeah.
I mean,
I said I wouldn't make fun of you.
Yeah, you said you wouldn't make fun of it. Let it happen.
Letting it roll.
Let it happen. Brandon, how you been, buddy? It's nice to have you on the show.
it's
actually.
great to be out here, man.
It's honestly insane. I did do a deep dive on your TikTok. I really did.
my TikTok.
Well,
Yeah.
he did research.
Oh man.
Yes. Look, when you
What was your
my
favorite
thing.
TikTok?
Honestly, the clip that I seen on there, and I was just talking to you about it. It is like over 60,000 views, dude. I thought, I was like,
Hell yeah.
that shit's solid for TikTok. Because I have a problem with TikTok. I have a very big issue with TikTok. Actually, for some reason, I can't get views on it at all. But I'll see other people's clips doing 1,000 views on it. It's like, what the fuck?
You can't you posted nudes on there.
I did not. No, we're not. No.
They told you to stop doing that.
Yeah,
You just didn't
no.
stop. That's your own fault.
It was like an old school MySpace picture in the mirror, but just he didn't. he thought he blurred it out, but he's really bad at it.
Yeah.
It was a Tom. It was from behind.
Okay.
Oh, God, good old Tom. Tom was that one's friend.
Tom was
Walked
everybody's
into that
friend,
one.
dude.
Man, I miss Tom.
Were you ever at a point where you just you fucking unfriended Tom?
No,
I don't think I did either.
No, I wouldn't do that to Tom.
I mean,
he was there for me in my darkest days.
Now that we know what happened in the future to social media, we should have been nicer to Tom, bro. We should have been so much nicer.
I'm
to
upset
him.
that it's gone.
Tom
You
had
know
the
what I mean?
world in his hands, and he sold it because he knew it would become too powerful. He knew what Mark Zuckerberg, those type of people would come.
He didn't want to be a Mark Zuckerberg. That's what you're saying.
We need Tom to stop Mark Zuckerberg. To come back and fight him and take up the proper mantle. I know it's a heavy responsibility, but someone's got to do it.
Do you think it would work though?
Yeah, Tom was.
MySpace
Does
was
anybody
big,
know
dude.
Tom's last name?
Tom, he was writing. I know that much. He was sitting at a desk. He was writing. I know
This
that
guy's
much.
brilliant. He only has
He
to have
did-
one name, and his name is Tom.
Tom.
That's the smartest person in the world. And he sold for $50 million.
He's like Cher.
2003.
You know,
Whoa.
one name.
Are you fucking serious? He sold that shit for 50 mil?
I'm sure he made a lot of money. I don't know how much it was, but it had to be a lot of money.
Dude,
Put
what the
music
fuck?
on our profiles again?
You thought it was dumb. I put it.
Instagram just started doing that.
What?
Fucking
Yes.
2024.
Oh yeah, you did it on ours, and I yelled at you.
I put Juice World on our Open Mic
I was
Heroes
like,
page, and
I
he's
don't
like,
want-
"That's not. Why would you do that? I don't want that. Take it off." And I'm like, "Wow."
I just wanted to vote. I wanted to be like a vote thing.
Okay, now here's something crazy. I asked.
What
you know.
would your choice have been?
I don't know, dude.
Yeah, for real.
What do we got? We got a bunch of good albums back here, like some Jimi Hendrix or some shit.
Hendrix is always
Yeah.
Some
a solid
Devo.
choice.
You know what sucks is I picked the one song that we both crush,
What
which
we
is
saying on the way home.
Wishing Well.
I do like that song, but I just don't. I don't associate it with this podcast.
Yeah, I took it gay, people. I put the song that we sang on our way home together.
Together.
Check this
Yeah.
out. So we had the Sklar Brothers show Friday. Went awesome, guys.
Oh, hell
Thanks
yeah,
everyone
dude.
that came
Congrats.
out.
Oh yeah,
It was
uh-huh.
awesome. But so afterwards, we went out to Applebee's, and we had a big group with us, and so all the people working there were like, "Oh, what's the celebration?" And of course, a group of comedians were all like, "Oh, they just got married."
Oh,
Yeah.
that's so funny.
And we were both wearing Lynette Manning merch. We had the same shirt on.
Yeah.
So they're like, "Oh yes," and they're like, they just don't want people to know. And I'm like,
Which
no.
one, the tire one?
Yes.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
funny.
Yes. And so we're like, oh, fuck. like, we didn't get married. And they're like, oh no, they just are shy about it. They don't want you to know. I'm like, we did not. The manager comes out. It's chaos. And then people start coming up to me and we're like, hey, good show tonight. Like, people came from the venue straight to Applebee's. And so people were coming up to the table. So then they're like, oh, it was a show.
Did you feel like in Centralia is that fancy? Applebee's is like kind of a.
That's our fancy dining.
That's your fancy shit. Okay.
That's all we got.
I was like, man,
Okay.
they are.
To be real.
Applebee's out here has to be like
To be
top
real.
tier, you know? You're like the 2 for $22.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah, dude.
They got valet parking at Applebee's. That's
for real.
They got a valet in the fucking gigantic F-150s.
Yeah.
It's not easy, but someone's got to do it.
With a giant
It's a guy
American
in
flag.
fucking hickory shirt
Like,
and fucking Carhartt pants.
Big old flag on the back of the
over the
truck.
flag when you're going backwards, all right? You gotta make sure it's dressed in the back.
That's so funny. It's funny that you said that. I was literally driving behind a truck the other day and I had one of those giant stacks because it's a diesel truck, right?
Right.
Had one of the giant stacks out of the back, flag in the back. He gets out. I did not suspect him to actually talk like that. I'm not joking.
There's a thing where people in this area, some like the real redneck guys, will talk with like a southern accent, even though they've lived here their entire life.
That's the weird. I do a joke about that, man. I did a guy in Puyallup that did that to me.
Yeah,
one
it's
time.
weird.
I did a Proud Boys joke. It's one of my opening jokes, and he was like, "Wow, how did you know we were here?" And I was like, "You're in Puyallup." Like, what the fuck?
Like, where did you get that accent
Dude,
from?
the other thing that he said that was really fucking funny was we were outside and then, like I was going to leave and they were listening to Limp Bizkit's Break Stuff, like on his fucking great song. Don't get me wrong. But I heard him say that to me, and the other thing he said while listening to Break Stuff, he goes, "This isn't even Limp Bizkit's best song." It was so fucking fun. I was like, I'm getting the fuck out of Puyallup, bro. I'm getting the fuck out of here right now.
Dude. Puyallup is fucked.
When Roland hits, you better be 7 miles away from that place.
Dude. Bro. Come on. I used to walk all over Puyallup.
Get the fuck up!
Bro, shouts out to Limp Bizkit though. They got me into Wu-Tang Clan.
Oh, really?
Because they did In Together now with Method Man. I was like, I fucking like Method Man. And then like Gravel Pig came out right at that same time.
Was
too,
there
and I
a
was
tour
like,
that they did it to? I want to say that I remember a tour that they did together.
Oh yeah,
back-
dude, there was a bunch of them. Yeah, there's that documentary called L.A. It's about cartoon. The cartoon he's a tattoo artist, and he did like all those guys the stuff, and they went on tour with him. And shit.
I literally reference that song so much. Like it's not even the whole song. It's just that one part where he's like, "You could be the boss. You could be the boss in the land of the lost." That is like my favorite. I don't know why, dude. It's just such a good like flow. But he says it in the beginning.
It's got a good beat too. It's like
yes,
dun,
dude.
Dun, dun, dun. That was like the first time, and it's like a real Wu-Tang beat too. It was the first time that I was really like, oh, I like this. Then I got into Wu-Tang and shit like that.
He definitely. I will say this. He definitely brought a different light for rappers because people.
Sorry. What?
Did you hear? Am I hearing shit? Oh, bro! I thought you said something. I was like,
sorry. He's hearing spirits.
no, I looked around. Nobody was talking. I was like, what the fuck was that, dude?
No, that was all you. Homie.
No. Yeah, I'm a little high.
I got into.
You know what? I need another one.
Bro,
you're good. You're good.
split a joint.
You're
homie.
No, I've been ripping this since I got off stage.
Yeah.
I'm not.
Got the wax pen. They're tricky, bro.
They're
gotta
sketchy.
know.
They're
I'm
sketchy.
a little farther where I want to be because I just hit that a couple times. I'm like, oh god, okay, cool. We podding. But I heard of Wu-Tang from the PlayStation 1 fighting game.
Oh hell yeah!
Do you remember that?
Oh yeah.
It's like Enter Shaolin or something like that.
Yes.
And like you could play it, and that's how I heard.
Damn.
That was my introduction to Wu-Tang.
Wu-Tang. Wow.
Yeah, PS1, dog.
Wu-Tang really is.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
I didn't know they had it. I didn't think.
Yeah, it
Did we-
wasn't
in
like
PlayStation
a name brand game.
1,
It
we
was
had
like
games?
made by Sony, right?
Something like that. I just
Yeah.
remember playing it, and it was fun as fuck. Playing it with some
I could
buddies.
see that if it was like Sony always had good shit going on when they were like when Gran Turismo came out and they slapped all that dope ass jazz music on there. I was going fucking ham, bro. Okay, when you're playing games, like, do you remember on N64? Because like not a lot of games they just made their own music for it. N64, they did 1080p.
Oh, 1080p snowboarding?
Yeah. And it was like, honestly, and from in my opinion, like the first game that came out with dope ass music in it. You know, they play, they had like Nice and Smooth playing in it, like good old
Tony
school.
Hawk was like that.
Yeah,
too.
you know what I mean?
Skater.
That was like the opening
here
to
I
music.
am,
Yeah.
doing anything I can.
It's
Yeah,
like,
there was a whole generation of sad white boys that came out of that music,
Yeah.
dude.
CKY.
Seriously, Alex has got a puzzle look. What does Alex, the producer, have to say on this
The
one?
first PS1 game that really blew me away with music. I can't remember its title, but it's a Crazy Clown demolition game.
Twisted
oh,
Metal.
Twisted Metal.
fucking Twisted
Metal.
Metal.
That's how I think
Yeah.
Rob Zombie.
Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
yeah.
I forgot
That's
all about
amazing.
that, dude.
Yeah.
Oh my
I
god.
love
Dude,
Twisted Metal. They made a show on Amazon recently. I haven't watched it.
No, I have
You
not
guys are
watched
the
it.
age where you had to like go out and like rent the thing, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I did
Oh,
those
yeah.
came in like a case and shit like
Oh
that.
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
What's great-
PlayStation Magazine had the
Hell
demo
yeah.
discs.
Hell yeah,
Oh, that
dude.
was amazing.
I feel like I met you before.
You
I
played
swear to God.
the one stage over and over again, like 1,000 times on the demo disc. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, you know, your parents would be like, you'd ask them, "Can I buy this?" Like, no, play the one level. You have the demo disc at home. You can play that one level 1,000 times.
I'm going up there on the 28th, but so my family they're in Salem, Oregon area. They still have a fucking Blockbuster out there, and you can still rent like
I
PS.
think the Blockbuster's in Bend.
Is it in
It's an
Bend?
Airbnb. Yeah, you can rent it.
Yeah.
You can stay
What?
there. Yeah, you can stay there overnight in the Blockbuster.
He was telling me, he's like, we got to go there, and I'm like, okay, but apparently, yeah, it's the last one, right?
Yeah, so I
So
think it's the last.
It's the last stand. Yeah, but you can still rent like PS2 games and stuff like. He said you can anything that you could in the early 2000s and the late 90s, you can still do there.
Hell yeah.
And I totally want to drive over there because he said it's not too far from Sweet
Want
Home
one of those
Oregon.
cases, bro. Just
yeah.
Dude,
Just to open
yes,
up,
the
the satisfying.
clicking. I still have PlayStation 2, so
Hey, so do you have any shows to plug or anything like that?
yeah, dude.
Oh yeah, coming up this. Oh, this will come out what Monday,
This comes out Saturday.
Saturday. Come to it's the fairgrounds in Puyallup. The Taste.
You're going back to Puyallup?
We're going back to Puyallup, bro. Going back to Puyallup. This is the okay part of Puyallup, bro.
This is good. You're safe from the
Bro,
limbo.
you want to know something wild about? Have you guys done that Top Flight?
Uh-uh.
It's a bar that's right next to a fucking airfield.
Oh.
You can literally buy a burger and a flight lesson for $250 at this bar. It's a weird little bar. This is a
Holy
different
shit.
thing in
What
Puyallup.
the
This is-
fuck?
you got to go to the fairgrounds for this one because it's the Taste of the Northwest. Tacoma Comedy Club has a stage out there, and we do a half-hour show every hour that the Taste of the Northwest is going on. So go out there and go get something to eat and then come see us.
Puyallup-
From
yeah.
like
Yeah.
Puyallup
every
Fair is the
every
best place to go.
Fridays from like 5 to 9. Saturday today will be from like 1 to 8. Sunday will be 1 to 8. There's like 10 shows. Our buddy Gavin's gonna be hosting the whole thing.
Yeah.
Okay, okay, fuck yeah,
Yeah,
dude.
come out. It's gonna be fun.
That'll be awesome.
Dude, you guys always got crazy shit going on out there. There's always dope shows going on.
Bro, Tacoma's rad.
Yeah, dude,
yeah.
for real.
All right, well, we're going to throw into the question segment.
Ooh.
Let's
and
get
you know
some
what
questions,
that
baby.
means. It's time for some beautiful theme music. Alex is going to put that right here, and he's going to play it so good for you. He's going to play it just it's going to go in your ear hole, and you're going to love it.
That's a good, that's a good, that's a good question.
And we're back to our question segment, everybody, where we answer all your questions that you give us. Really quick, though, did you enjoy that sweet ear music from Kyle Bain?
We did. It was
Okay.
beautiful.
Let's get into it. Now, our question master, Alex Ames, everybody.
All right. First question from Kyle M. If your inner monologue was played on speakers 24/7, how long before you're arrested?
Oh, God.
Dude, day one.
Arrested.
Not even day one. Like the first minute you heard,
Yeah.
they'd be like, get him. Arrest his ass right now.
Every thought that you said, I would not have very many friends. That's for damn sure.
No, I'd be locked away.
I talk too much shit in my head. That's why I'm so nice outside.
Yeah, 100%. You get it done with beforehand.
I think it would instantly just be like parents, because I'd just be like, I want to punt that little fucking kid so bad. Like, just as I'm like shopping and just like some kid runs out in front of me, I would just instantly be like, that little shit. You know what I mean? And the parents would be like, hold on, Officer, this guy's inner monologue is talking about murdering my child.
This is a crazy question because they did that on South Park. Like Cartman bought that thing that goes in your head and it like tells all your inner thoughts. And him and like what's his name? One of the Baldwin brothers.
Oh, it's been so long. There's so many South Park
yeah.
episodes.
Yeah, but it's like Baldwin. He's like, that girl is a fat ass when she's walking by, dude. Like,
Oh, because it's making fun of what men want or something like that.
What women
Or
want.
what women want. Or
Yeah.
Yeah, it's doing a what men want play on that movie.
yeah,
Now I kind of remember.
yeah. That's what that question reminded me of.
All right. Did we all answer? I can't remember.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Next question.
We good.
All right, next question from Kyle M. Which historical figure would have the funniest social media feed? Who would have the sexiest?
Who would have the,
Sex.
who would have the
Oh,
fun-
man.
Benjamin Franklin would have the funniest.
Oh yeah.
Like that dude was. That guy lived, dude. That guy was. Yeah.
It was
I'm gonna go with
wooden
Mark
teeth.
Twain, man. Mark Twain would have had a
Ooh,
lit ass. His
yeah.
Twitter would have been great, dude.
That's a great
He'd be
answer.
dropping N-bombs, too. Can you imagine how good his Twitter would be?
Damn.
He
I
would
kind
be
of
so mad about it becoming X, too. He'd be like, no, this is not real.
dude. I kind of want to go with Beethoven. You guys are all talking about that. It would just be crazy because he's deaf.
So
You imagine him?
all of his posts would be like.
Yeah, just like you know what I'm saying? Like,
Just be like, I think I wrote something good today.
Yeah.
I'll never know. I'll never know if it was good.
he'd just be playing the keyboard like he's playing his piano, bro.
What, dude?
Dude, I don't even know.
I'm so stuck on that.
What was the other
like
one? The
deaf people primarily use
I know,
words.
I know,
Like
I know.
what?
Bro, you guys want to hear a fun story? This second week I was in college, I was out at this little smoking area that we had, and we had like a bunch of deaf and blind kids at our school, a bunch of the disabled people that went to our school, and I was looking at the sign and I was like, what do they do for the deaf kids if they can't read the sign? And my buddy was like, what do you mean? And I was like the blind kids get braille. What do the deaf kids do to read the sign? And he just goes, they just fucking read it, homie. they can read. I wasn't even trying to be a bad person.
Can you imagine if you were like if they had something for a deaf person, if they were reading and it like enhanced their reading? Do they already have that? Great. Did I just say something that's real?
Hey, who would have the sexiest feed?
Sexiest feed
Ooh,
of all time.
Marilyn Monroe would be throwing ass on Instagram.
dude. Carrie Fisher.
Marilyn would have invented it, dude.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Man.
Does it have to be someone that has not been a part of
Well, they
social
just
media?
said historical figure, right? Wasn't that
Yeah.
all it was? Yeah.
Yep.
Dude,
Figure.
Rosa Parks, bro. Dude, the back of that bus will be banging, bro.
Hey, no comment. All right, fucking clip that shit. No comment. The sexiest figure of all time. I'm gonna go like Cleopatra because like she should face that sailed 1,000 ships or whatever.
Oh, yeah.
But I think the funnier answer is a dude. Like
Who
the
is-
sexiest one would be like, who's the guy?
James-
Casanova. Whoever Casanova was about.
James
you know?
Dean would have some followers.
Oh shit.
Yeah. He'd be a hot,
James
hot
Dean
dude
would
in
have
it.
some good stuff going on.
Oh, dude, Elvis Presley.
Hashtag motorcycles, hashtag biker, hashtag rebel without a cause.
Yeah. Yeah. So good. So good.
You do real well in the middle states.
Oh, shit. All right. Next question.
All right. Next question. Jacob Barber.
Oh, shit.
Tournament time.
Let's go.
Tournament time, baby.
Rappers turned actors. 1. Will Smith versus Ice Cube.
Oh.
Oh, fuck.
We're rating them on on their acting skill, not their rapping skill.
Right. Correct.
Correct. Them turning into an actor. I got to say Will Smith
Will
on that one.
Smith, then.
Yeah,
Yeah.
out of the two of them, for sure.
Yeah. 100% Will Smith.
Yeah. Will Smith has more range.
Yeah. More shows.
Been more stuff.
Yeah, dude. Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, dude. He
Fresh
did
Prince was
Men in
fantastic,
Black.
yeah.
He was
Men in Black.
Robot, dude.
Yeah, iRobot. Wild Wild West.
Wild Wild West.
Dude,
Yeah.
like, come
Wrote
on.
the
on my
soundtrack
comedy-
for Wild Wild
Yeah.
West.
That's on my comedy playlist. Is Wild Wild West is in there.
Wild Wild West.
Yeah,
that's
dude.
what
West.
Independence Day.
Independence Day. Holy
Oh, yeah,
fuck,
dude.
I almost forgot about that.
He's
That was
got a
such-
smaller role in that movie than what you think of, because you think of him when you play it, but there's so many other things. Like
Yeah.
there's so many.
Yeah, there's
It's-
a lot of characters.
yeah,
in that
going
movie.
on in
There's
that
a lot
movie.
going on.
What's his name? It's more.
he has the best shit. That's why.
Oh, yeah. When he's
Yeah.
punching the
Oh,
alien.
yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Welcome to Earth.
Yeah, dude.
Will
Fuck.
Smith 100%. No
Okay, so
disrespect
yeah.
on
So-
Ice Cube, but like
Yes.
Grown Ups was not that good, or whatever he was in, whatever his
Well, are
version of
you-
Grown Ups was.
Oh, are you there yet?
Are you
Yes,
there
yes,
yet?
yes. Are you
it
there
wasn't
yet?
that good.
I had that movie on a PSP UMD.
I did too,
And
bro.
I'd
Dude.
watch it, even though I
I
had
hated
like 3
it.
movies, but I'd watch it because I didn't have anything else to do. You know,
Dude.
when you're on like a road trip, you're like,
Man, when you could pirate shit and put it on your SD card on
I
your
didn't know how to do that
PSP.
shit.
Oh man, I
I was
did.
a kid.
Oh man.
Okay, next part of that tournament.
Yes.
All right. Snoop Dogg versus Queen Latifah.
Fuck Queen Latifah,
Latifah,
bro.
yeah, sure,
Queen
Fuck.
Latifah.
It's got to be Tifa.
I like Snoop Dogg better, but
Queen
I think
Latifah.
that acting wise, Queen Latifah.
Come on, Taxi. You can't take that
You can
away from
lobby.
me.
You can lobby.
I'm gonna give you one role for Snoop Dogg.
Okay.
Right. Yep.
The crackhead in Training Day. Do you remember him? He was in the wheelchair.
Yep.
I haven't seen that movie in like 20
Oh,
years.
dude,
though.
he was only on like 7 minutes of the movie, but he was so good in it. But
I'd have to rewatch it because I have
just
like
the body,
no-
just the body of work of Queen Latifah versus his body of acting work.
Yeah.
I think you got to give it to Queen Latifah.
Yeah.
So that
It's an
leads.
odd choice.
Yeah, I know.
But if
Like,
you
if we were
do,
doing, if it was reversed, and
Ice
we were,
Cube versus Ice T would have been funnier, Jacob. Just-
yes,
Yeah.
I was gonna say. Thank you. I was gonna say something about that.
So
I'd still go Ice T though.
finals, we have. Who did we vote first?
Will Smith.
Will Smith
Yep.
versus Queen
versus Queen
Latifah.
Latifah.
Okay, so Will Smith he's crushing it, right? Like
I gotta say Queen Latifah on that.
you're voting Queen Latifah.
She's won more rewards too, man.
You're gonna sit there and watch I Am Legend and tell me that Queen Latifah is better?
Dude, Barbershop. She did. Come on.
Will Smith slapped a man and then got an Oscar later that
I
night.
will say
You
that
can't
is.
beat that.
He
Yeah.
got the Oscar for acting. To be honest with you, one of my favorite conspiracy theories is that whole thing was planned out. I'm just saying.
100%.
Two professional
Come on, they're
actors
all friends.
putting a fake slap on something that makes sense to me.
It becomes the
People say
biggest
it's
viral
not.
moment of all time.
Exactly.
Makes the other ones tour,
Exactly.
They're
sell
actors.
out in arenas.
Oh
and
yeah,
so you
Chris Rock's not making any money off of that.
Come
Will
on.
Smith didn't make
He-
any
you know how to
money
move-
off of
you-
it.
I don't know. Will Smith got the worst of it though, definitely.
Well, he
Because
had Jada in the whole equation. That's
he-
his fault.
He's yeah, that's true. That's true. He's rapping again, and like they just posted this thing of like he did this like pop up concert where he's rapping in like the middle of a city. And like the crowd does not give a shit. Like the crowd went mild. Like it was. I felt bad for him. He's like, oh, hey, oh, like he's like really
It's-
getting into it, and they're just all just like standing
It's
there.
because I don't know if any of you have listened to his new music.
No.
It's not, okay. It's better than newer rappers.
Yes, because he's still old school. But
Right,
here's the
it's still that
thing.
nostalgia.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like he still flows. You can actually understand his wording. He
Yeah.
actually is using syllables and he's using rhymes. Nowadays they're kind of like offset rhymes. You know what I mean? Yeah, and it'll be like, yeah,
They
with
sound like
he'll rhyme like
I'm not gonna say that.
he'll
Oh, I was gonna let you finish that sentence too. I was like, oh no, he's gonna get himself in trouble. I was gonna turn right back to the camera and say, no comment again.
Saving Alex the editing work because I'll say something and then he gets a text the night before the episode comes out. And I'm like, cut that
Yeah, I
out.
heard that thing that I said.
Don't do
Dude.
that. Okay, so next question. We got the finals.
Yeah, I think
It's
who
we
wait,
Will Smith.
you went Will
Oh,
Smith.
you went Will Smith. You
went
went
Will-
Queen Latifah.
Yeah, you and Will Smith, right?
I'm going Will Smith.
Yeah, let's
I gotta
go.
Will Smith.
Yeah.
sir.
Yes.
Okay.
All right. Next
I'll take
question. Robert Clark. If you could get rid of 4 problems in the world, what would you get rid of and why?
4 problems in the
Four
world.
problems.
Oh God, I think we've had
4 problems.
We
in
had
the world.
some kind of similar with the piece, like, what would you fix in the world?
Oh yeah.
We kind of just answered this question.
I get rid of Skibbity Toilet.
Skibbity toilet's gone, baby.
You know what I'm saying?
Let's just do one. Four's too many.
just one is
Let's
great.
just do one.
One thing I get rid of in the world.
What problem would you get rid of in the world?
Problem I get rid of. There's so many good ones, you know. Just the issues that
There's so many good problems.
Maybe the one in Iran right now would
might
be a good place
there would
to
be a
start.
That's valid.
3 bombs at 3 different places.
I read today that they didn't even hit the right spots.
Well, we're not the best of shots. we shoot them out. So they don't always get there. They sometimes
They don't always
go a
land.
little awry, but we
one
got
of
more.
one of the senators, or like one of the like big high up guys, said like, we put a missile into the an area the size of an air conditioner. And now I'm like, was that where it was supposed to go, though? Like, yeah. If the bomb goes in the air conditioner, you hit that shit. But is it supposed to hit the bunker instead? Like, this is some wild shit.
No, they wanted to take out their cooling system. They're like, fuck that thing. You guys don't deserve this.
You know how hot it is over there? What are we even talking about? What was the question?
Problem you get rid of.
Okay, yes, Iran.
Problem you get rid of Iran. Okay.
You get Skibbity
Okay,
toilet. and then
you and Trump would both get rid of Iran.
We're getting rid of them. All of them.
Iran is no longer a country. It is the 52nd state now.
I'm giving it to Mr. Beast. He's going to do videos there.
I hate telling comics this, but your Trump is pretty good.
Oh, thanks, man. It's not as good as Bruce. That's the guy. He came on and he fucking crushed it. We did 2 Trumps though. We did Terminator 2 with 2 Trumps.
That's funny.
Okay.
Where he comes
That's
back in
funny.
time.
The problem with that though is Derek couldn't do his full Trump though, because you could see that them both doing it was
Because I'm
throwing.
listening to him, I'm just going
of
like, he
course,
is
yeah.
so good.
Yeah,
Like,
it kept throwing Derek off because then he would. You could kind of see where he would like just stop in some parts, and it's like, damn, dude.
You want a cool comedy moment that we were talking about on the way over here?
yeah.
I saw Shane Gillis do that in Spokane. From backstage, dude.
Nice.
Oh, backstage? Oh,
Yeah,
fuck.
That's fucking
Casey
awesome.
McLean hooked it up, man. We went to this show.
The outdoors. Was it the Great Outdoors show?
Yeah, it was the Great
Yeah.
Outdoors one. And we were working the club, and he had worked the night before with Tom Segura.
Fucking
And he was
yeah.
like, do you want to go to the show? And I was like, yeah, dude, it's like
Hell
a
yeah.
$400
Why the
ticket for
fuck
free.
wouldn't
Let's
I
go see
wanna
Shane
go?
Gillis. And then we just walked backstage. And he was like, do you have that fucking wristband that you got in the little envelope? And I was like, yeah. And he was like, put it on. We just walked straight backstage, dude. It was rad.
Was he doing the stuff about him in the hotel room with all of his friends when he
We came like 25, 30 minutes
what's
into
the
it,
football
so we
team?
didn't see a ton of it.
Notre Dame or whatever.
No, this was way before
Oh my!
that.
Okay, how long ago was this?
This was last summer.
Oh, okay, I saw him
August.
last July, and
Yeah, that's
he was
probably the
doing
same
some
time.
stuff around then. But it was so fucking funny. Like he hasn't done like a
Bro,
special.
I honestly
in it.
didn't listen to a lot of the set. I was just like,
Just, like,
we're
blown away.
backstage right
Yeah.
now. Earlier on that day, Kelsey Cook had just walked into the club and was like, oh, I'm going to do a guest spot. And I was like, I've only seen you on the internet. What the fuck is this?
It trips you out. Like when I was in
it's
front of
weird.
the Sklar brothers, like we were
Yeah.
just like,
It's hella
what
weird.
the fuck? Like
him
I was
hugging
nervous.
me alone was like, what
Whoa.
the fuck? Like, because it's honestly an insane moment. I liked what you said with the NFL thing in the
Yeah,
car.
it's
I like
so
how
much
you
farther off.
Yeah, because as a comedian, I feel like you have so much more opportunities than you would as anyone else.
Yeah,
Like,
so what I
yeah.
said in the car was, for you guys,
Yeah. Oh yeah.
is
Context.
that comedy's like it's you're so much closer to people who are real famous than you are like a high school football player was so much farther removed from like hanging out with an NFL player
yeah.
than like an open micer hanging out with a headliner, like a national touring headliner. It's just the steps
Yeah.
are so different. There's
Yep.
so many less steps.
Right. Like
It's
it
so
is.
attainable. It's so easy.
So we have a ton of questions, so we're gonna jump into the next
Oh, yeah.
question.
More questions. Yeah, good on you, bro.
We got like 5 pages of questions of people that
Pages of questions.
So yeah, we're
shit.
gonna.
How many do you usually get? Did you get more from me?
Doris actually pretty About the same. Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Let's roll.
Doris reshared it, and people commented on hers.
Yeah.
Which people
I got
People
you.
don't normally do that.
Yeah.
So yeah.
You told me to not look at it.
No, we don't want people looking at it. Actually, Alex was trying to send me a question before the thing, and I even was like, "Do not send me that." I was at work. I was on my watch, so luckily I wasn't able to see the picture that he sent, anyways.
Oh,
yeah. So, but yeah,
let's roll with
I'm adamant. Yes. Questions.
Bro, more questions.
I don't remember where we're at. Let's start the next one. Whatever.
Yeah. Alrighty. So next question. This is an OMH first
Oh shit.
from Brandon White.
Oh shit.
Oh shit.
Brandon, how are you so sexy?
Damn, dude.
dude.
How are you so sexy?
That guy sounds good looking.
Yeah.
I
Sounds
don't
like a
even
big
know.
fan.
To be honest with you,
Yeah.
I forgot I did that. I think I was super high last night. And I was like, oh, right, they tagged me.
What is the secret to sexiness? You know?
It's just being yourself.
Yes.
That's
The
valid.
confidence comes from within, you know? Yes. I love that. Yeah.
I love it. Yeah.
Honestly, 100% forgot I did that. I was like, I did this, and I was like, oh no, I did do this.
This is good. I like that. That's good. I
All right,
like
next
it.
question.
All right, next question from Derek Horace. What is the most expensive thing you've broken?
Oh, okay. I got a story right off the bat.
Go.
So my parents had a digital camera when they first came out. Like when they were still like
Oh, like
$1,400,
$1,500.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
$1,000 or something like that. And I borrowed it so me and my friends could go skateboarding and I could take pictures
Yeah.
of them. And
Yeah.
I was like punker, you know. I had like a suit jacket with like spikes in it and like pins and all that. And I had it in my inside pocket. I was skating and I went to do an ollie and it just went whoop out of my pocket, smashed on the ground.
You watched it in slow motion, didn't
yes,
you?
100%. My like heart sank, and it just smashed. And never worked again. I hid it in my room, and then I think I told my mom that I left it at like my friend's house or something like that. And eventually, I had to admit that I broke it, and they were.
Oh
not-
damn! I was gonna say you didn't like tell her you left it somewhere and then try to come up with the money to like.
No, didn't try to replace it. Just kept
Okay.
skateboarding and shit.
Like, I'll never have $1,000.
Yeah.
I'll never get
I
that.
still haven't had $1,000. That was 20 years ago.
That's fair. That's fucking valid. That's valid. Yeah, fuck.
Expensive thing.
What about you guys?
A lot. You're talking to me.
I have a good
I've fucked up a lot of shit.
Yo, Alex,
Give
was that
yours.
one?
Let me think of one. Go for
So
it.
yeah, I was working as an automation engineer for a solar panel manufacturer, and so I had made robot power supply boxes that took 400 volts in and then divvied it out between all the different robots that were assembling the panels. And I told my cousin to go, oh hey, go shut it off at this point, and he did, but he also didn't know about another one that was still like another live line that was going into it. So there was about like 220 volts that were live. And I had replaced a 24 volt thing inside of a robot, and I was reconnecting the power. And at that moment, it went tsh, and it short circuited right in front of me, dude. And fortunately, I was like safe, but it fried a power board that was like $3,000.
Oh shit!
Yeah. So I learned a very valuable lesson. Always fucking check 8 times with everything.
Yeah,
electricity.
Everything. Yeah.
Always, dude.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Oh, that's wild.
You guys got anything?
Most expensive thing. You got
Yeah.
We can
Yeah.
pass if you know.
No. Fuck. Right now, as of right now, I think my most expensive would probably be a laptop. I'll say that. No, you want to know a car?
Yeah,
Yeah.
but if
Those are
you've been in a car,
expensive.
Yeah.
Cars are expensive.
Drag car.
Oh.
You fucked up a drag car?
Yeah,
no.
165 miles an hour. The guy had like 20 grand into this thing. I'll put that. That was a good one.
That's wild.
That
Can you
And-
think of anything?
I one time I was building sets in college, and we had to. Do you guys know what a shaper is? It's like a tool that you use on long flat boards to make them either different shapes, or you can put like a routing cutter head into it. So like 20-foot long boards, and we were supposed to like shave them by like a 1/4 inch, but I shaved them by 3/4 of an inch or something like that. Like it was like an 1/8, but I did like 3/8 or something like that I messed up, and it was like $9,000 worth of lumber. I fucked
ouch.
up. And it was like a college program. So they were
Damn.
like, we don't have anything else.
Oh,
so now
no.
we're building this whole set out of what you have given us. It was not
Oh,
good.
man.
It was not good.
Damn. Alrighty, next question.
Yeah,
That's
right.
rough.
Yeah, shit like that. You and Alex for
I was
sure.
like, oh, I haven't
you
thought
and
about it in
Alex.
a while either.
Yeah.
Right. Oh yeah. I want to just, if it wasn't clear, my cousin was not at fault. Like,
No, you're good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyways, I don't badmouth my dude. All right. Derek Horace. Fuck, marry, kill.
Uh-oh.
Simpsons, King of the Hill, Futurama.
Oh.
Fuck, marry, kill. Okay.
Simpsons, Futurama, King of the Hill. Oh God.
When you give me
why are you gonna do that to me?
that, okay, so I'll kill off King of the Hill. I got to do it.
That hurts my heart.
Yeah.
It does in a way, but I got to stick with Simpsons. And so I'll fuck Futurama cuz it gets freaky. And I'll marry the Simpsons. They're
A
wholesome.
lot of creatures.
I'm killing Simpsons. I'll fuck propane and propane accessories, and then I'll marry Futurama because
We are all different.
Yeah,
I have this-
Futurama.
I have the exact opposite of all you guys.
we're dude.
I'm
That's,
gonna marry King of the Hill.
okay.
I'm gonna fuck the Simpsons because then they're still around, and the Futurama is just Space Simpsons.
Right.
Yeah.
And then I'm just gonna kill Futurama.
Damn.
Yeah, I'd marry.
I never really got into Futurama though.
Futurama-
wasn't my thing.
Has some parts that have emotionally traumatized me so hard.
Yeah.
Like it,
Dog.
yes, yeah. Yes, that it just will stay with me forever. That it's just like it was so much more emotionally impacting.
Right.
Yeah.
Of a
Right.
story. Especially from beginning to the end, like with
Fry.
Yeah,
100%.
Fry goes through and his family members,
Yeah.
and stuff like that. Yeah,
I felt the same way, so that's crazy that you say that.
Yeah.
New cartoon hot take. I like American Dad better than Family Guy.
100%.
I
Yeah.
think
They're both
American
good.
Dad is
Yeah.
way better.
Yeah.
I've just watched it less, so I.
Yeah.
But
No.
every time I do watch it, it's
American
it's good.
Dad is, yeah.
All right, next question.
Whoa, wait, Alex.
Oh, I was gonna say marry Futurama. I named my daughter from that show, and then King of the Hill would fuck him, and then Simpsons can die.
Yeah.
I really like King
Same.
of the Hill.
Same.
That's a
God
comfort
damn
show
it.
for
I
me.
like it.
Yeah, I can't
That's
wait
it.
for it to come back.
It is a comfort show, but yeah, I'll stick
I'm a
with
little
one.
afraid
Yeah.
of being a slut. It's the best. It's in the second episode of the whole series. It's the best joke of the whole series, and it's 2 episodes in. It might even be on the first episode. Now that I think about it.
It probably is.
All
Yeah.
right, next question.
All right, next question from Steven Silva.
Oh shit.
I know just the question.
Okay. So he didn't want to write that because it can't be traced back to him. So here's the question. This is what's going on in Steven's life right now. If you're dating, this is crazy. If you're dating a girl and you really like her, but he doesn't want to tell his ex. He's seeing a new girl, but he doesn't want to tell her that he's living with his ex. They live in different rooms.
Okay.
But he's afraid to tell her because he thinks that she'll be pissed. And I say the longer that you wait,
He should be afraid to tell her because it's a fucked up
Yes.
situation, bro. You're
Yeah.
not broken up with your ex, or you're still
No,
living in the same house.
They are broken up. They live in separate rooms.
but it's still weird. Still
It
too
is
weird.
weird,
To be like,
but you got to tell her because the
Oh, yeah,
longer
you gotta tell
the
her.
longer
Yeah.
that you go, what I told him is the longer that you go, the worse it's going to be when you do tell her.
right.
Yeah.
So-
especially if
So the
she's
question
feeling
is,
something
should
for
you tell
too.
her? That is
Yes.
the question.
Absolutely.
Yes.
100%.
Absolutely.
You heard it here, dude.
You should tell her. You need to find a new place to live. Steve,
Yes.
is it Steven?
Yes.
You need to find a new place to live, bro. It's
Yeah.
gonna be way
Yeah.
easier.
Yes.
100%.
Trust me,
Yes, and I even offered to break the news to her for him.
bro. Get
For a
the
low,
guy
low
on
fee.
TikTok for a nominal fee.
Derek breaks
I will-
bad news.
I will do it through a plexiglass window.
Yeah. For $25.99 an hour.
It won't take an hour. He's living with his ex. News broken.
He's got bear mate and just spraying bear
Soften it a
mate.
little, but I mean, however you do business, is however you do business.
I'll workshop it. Next question.
All right, next question from Naran Van.
Oh shit.
When you went on a 3-hour car ride with Allison Fine, how many people did she have beef with in just that car ride?
No less than 37. No less.
Was it a clown
I
car?
also getting beef with the cars next to us. She's like, "Well, you in a Toyota? Come on, now, girl, come on." Alice is one of my good friends. I love Allison.
We have her coming on. She's our final episode of this year.
You're gonna have fun.
We're booked up through the entire year till the technically well into 2026 now, but she's our final episode of this year. So December 30th or something like that.
That's
right?
kind of nice. That'll be that breaker
That'll be
episode.
fun.
Yeah.
We'll get out all of our beef of the
Allison, bring your fucking jackets.
Yes.
All right, unless there's heaters in this bitch by that time, bring a jacket.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be
multiple
cold as
jackets.
shit. Yeah, we're gonna be back to wearing parkas again. Okay. So next question.
All right. Next question from Robert Pinner.
Oh shit.
Would you rather interrupt every wedding during the "Does anyone object" portion, or take a selfie with the deceased in the casket at a funeral?
I'll do the selfie with the deceased.
Selfie all day.
Yeah. I was gonna say
Selfie all day.
Throw up the peace sign exactly.
Yeah.
Fucking get in there. You know what I mean? Get put a joint in their mouth. Like
Right.
hey,
You could still honor your friend by taking a selfie.
100%. I'm the guy who would do that, yeah.
Dude.
I'd probably be taking a video for Insta or something.
Honestly, I would be honored that my friends took one last picture with me.
Right.
Yeah.
Right?
That would be sick. I'd be
Right.
happy.
I'd crawl in the casket. I don't give a fuck.
Just laying in there with it, like.
Now, I wouldn't do it in front of the whole family. I would wait till they left.
I'd request a
Right,
private viewing.
exactly. I'd be like, hey,
I'm
let
not
me.
a psycho. I would at least be like, let me have a moment alone with this.
Can the four of us
I'm
hang
not gonna
out?
fuck it. I'm not gonna fuck it. I just want to take a picture.
You're just that one family member that the coroner has on speed dial. Like, just whenever they're there, just let me know. I want to be first.
Oh God. All right, next question.
All right. Next question. Derek Horace.
My dude.
Oh no. You just received a text that a missile is about to destroy the state. You have 30 minutes. What do you do?
Oh, I'm gooning, bro. Let's go. I was gooning before it was cool. Let the rockets hit the floor.
That's so valid, dude. If you're fucked, why not?
My fiance is like, what's going on? I gotta hit the hook. One last time. Crazy furry girl entered spot boy.
You're like Hacker Man.
Why is that so valid?
I don't know. What you guys
Why is this like the best? That is like the best 30 minutes of your life, dude. Like, that's the end. You're like fuck everything else, dude. This is what I'm doing, bro. I was gonna be like fight or flight.
What the fuck? Do they know what time it is?
It's a helicopter. We're over a flight path
Oh.
for like.
Hey, go to Flight Path then.
Oh,
and
Every
and check
Wednesday,
it out.
baby.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Hey,
8
night-
o'clock sign-ups, 8:30, go. Let's
Dude.
go. Flight path, baby.
What if,
Dude, if I heard a helicopter in Burien, then we need to get out of flight path. All right, we need to fucking leave immediately.
damn.
All right, next question.
That's
You did
crazy.
hear that. You did hear that.
Yeah, this is fun. We're always like dealt with
I'm
good
glad we're
moments.
having fun because now I'm freaked out here in helicopters, all the bullshit. All right, Derek Horace.
Oh no.
Can you come up with a funnier name for a boner other than boner?
Wait, did you guys answer what?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, no other answers. You're gonna goon.
Yeah.
You're gonna too. That's absolutely. I'm calling you. I'm gonna say,
Yeah.
hey, Derek. I don't know if I've ever gooned. I need to figure out how to get out of here and goon,
And
bro.
I'll say,
Dude.
well, listen here. I know this is my expertise.
I was gonna say like 30 minutes, man. I was gonna be like try to find. I'm a fight or flight kind of guy, and then you said goon. I'm like, you know what? That sounds way better.
Okay. You're not going to spend time with your daughter.
I mean, 30,
Honey,
30,
take care of her. It's been
30
nice.
minutes. We're in the same house. Like that's 30 minutes.
They say to become an expert, you have to put in 10,000 hours. Are you an expert?
Oh, you know it, baby.
All right.
You know it.
10,000 hours to be a goon?
By the time I was 17, what are you talking about? I was an expert.
Bro, that's
I said,
Before my balls dropped.
I didn't even need to go to college, dude. I just went straight to trade school.
That's
Learned on the
a-
job.
that's a lot of it's a lot of hours, man.
Okay, well, you read the question, but let's
Yeah.
read it again. 'Cause
Yeah. Can you come up with a funnier name for a boner other than boner?
oh, damn.
Damn.
I like to say in German, a Hosenschlange, which means a trouser snake in German. Ich habe
Schlange is
einen Hosenschlange. That's, I
Hosenschlange.
have a trouser snake. Is someone, yeah.
Trouser snake.
I
That's
like that
good
one.
too, though.
Trouser
Yeah.
snake's a good one.
Damn.
When I first heard purple headed yogurt slinger, I was like, it's a little long, but I like it. But I like it.
Wow.
I like that one. I like that one. Caleb, what do you got? What do you call your dick?
My speed rocket.
Speed rocket? He coming quick. He doesn't need that full 30 minutes, baby.
Nah, dude. Nah, baby. I got that 10-second quarter mile, man. That's what we talking.
He reloads the clip.
Yeah. You got that quick reload, man. I got that sleight of hand,
You've been
baby.
playing too much COD. Okay, next question.
Yeah, I've been playing a lot of COD.
All right, next question from Kylie. What is your perfect murder? Who are the victims? What tools did you use? How do you lure the victims? Do you keep them alive or kill them instantly?
Oh.
Do you have accomplices? How did you kill them? Do you have an infamous name?
That's so many
Bro.
questions.
So many.
This,
We'll up into
bro,
one, but-
this is the reason I burnt Clue in the first place.
So if you burn Clue,
Dude, did you not just hear that question? That's
why
a,
would you burn Clue?
I hate that game. Because of this reason.
too
Come up
involved.
with a scenario.
What?
I feel like you
burned
just
it?
always got murdered. You were just bad at Clue.
Oh, no, 100%. 100%.
Yeah, so it's like I was always Mr. Body.
No, dude, because there'd be that moment. It's like, when the fuck did Colonel Mustard get in the lounge? How?
How do they know I choose the candlestick every time?
Yeah.
Fuck.
Like, God damn it.
He's got like tells while he's playing Clue. He's like tapping his finger or something. He's like, I'm pretty sure it's you. Pretty sure.
God damn it, bro.
You could have just donated it to Goodwill or something. You didn't have to burn it.
No, and you know what sucks is Tosh went and bought another version of it, and I'm like, why?
So you're gonna burn that too?
No. It's a cool
All right.
one.
So what's our perfect murder?
Perfect murder.
I know that I would get you two involved in it somehow. I would definitely have accomplices. Yeah, I know that I wouldn't be able
I
to
feel
do it
like the
alone.
perfect murder is you get a guy to go out to an open mic in Centralia. And then you go, hey, just get in my 2005 shitbox car. We're going to drive into the woods. And I'm going to tell you exactly when the cell service goes out.
That's an 05 Altima. How dare you?
And then the road's going to end. There's literally a sign that says that the road ends. And then you phrase it as a question. So I just want to say to my friends and family, I love you all. It was these fools. Okay.
These cameras have never been running the entire time.
You're gonna need a long knife, homie. I got some coverage. You're gonna need a long knife.
Just keeps
It's
bouncing
gonna be
back.
one of those fucking.
Does that answer your question, Kylie?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's hope so.
No, that's for sure.
That was the whole scenario.
That's perfect.
That's
Y'all,
solid.
y'all should have
but-
Kylie out here too.
I know I'd get you guys involved. I would like be out there like, guys, I can't do this.
Oh, you got to get them to do the murder.
Oh no,
I
I would
understand now.
need help. I would probably.
Oh, right,
Yeah,
you would need
like
it.
I wouldn't be able to lift a body by myself or.
Bro, that's
do
one
it.
of my favorite jokes I'm doing right now. It's
Oh,
like,
really?
You know you're gonna murder me. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do with my body? You can't.
Wait a minute.
You're not gonna deal
Hold
with
up.
this.
I was there when you wrote that.
You were?
At Six and Proctor, you came up with a whole new punchline to
I
that
believe
joke.
that.
Dude, no, I took one of my.
Was it the Dahmer thing? It was just like, I had my little list thing out.
Yeah,
right?
yeah, dude, that's
I was
crazy.
literally I wrote this last night. It's like a picture of my computer screen as I was writing it.
Dude, no, that's crazy.
That's awesome.
I took hold of that. It was my first time at Proctor, and Brandon went up.
That might be the TikTok that has 60,000 views.
That's kind of what he said something earlier. A little callback to the episode really quick because he said something. So my thing with you guys is a star moment. So every time we have a guest on, I have a star moment because it's somebody I either seen from Tacoma my first time going up to TCC or something like that. So you guys are kind of my awe moment, right? That's kind of why I get so pumped up.
Oh, that's rad, man. That's
Yeah.
actually
Yeah,
super
no,
nice.
so that's kind of a sorry. That was a cool callback. My
No,
bad.
that's
Didn't
rad.
mean to interrupt question segment.
Next question.
All right, from Kylie. Fuck, marry, kill.
Oh,
Fentanyl, meth, cocaine.
I'm fucking fentanyl, baby. No.
Ain't nobody fucking on cocaine.
No.
That should make your dick not work. very
Yeah.
well.
It's more like a rabbit for me. It's still there. It's just a nub, so you can make it work.
Just because I want to fuck with it. Just because I'd want to fuck with it once. I would kill cocaine. And I'd marry whatever the other one was. Heroin.
No, it was meth.
Meth? Yeah, I'd probably marry
Walter
meth.
White.
They knew it would work.
Gotcha,
It would
bitches.
work.
So I would kill fentanyl because it sucks.
Yeah.
I'd marry cocaine because, jeez, yeah, it's so good. This is why I'm a recovering addict. It's so good.
Too good.
And meth I've done, but only accidental, like by buying like ecstasy that I thought was like
Fair
it
enough.
wasn't good. It was just all meth basically, and it was. I mean, it was a good time until the second night that I couldn't go to sleep. You know what I mean? Like
I've had that before. I remember when raves used to be scary.
yes,
Yeah.
yes,
dude.
but fun.
Fun, but scary.
They were fun.
You were like,
Fun, scary.
You didn't know
it's
they
less
were
scary
scary.
than Fentanyl
it
is
was
now.
more like there's a corner of people over there I'm not gonna fuck with.
Yes.
You know, you were like this
100%.
warehouse is big enough for all of us.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah,
man.
100%.
Old school underground warehouse raves.
Hell yeah,
and
dude.
You guys just got the cheapest, best drugs. Okay,
Did you-
stay in school, kids. Don't do drugs.
Burnside
Would
skate
you guys
park.
go up to like Seattle for raves?
No, I'd go down to like Longview.
Oh, I got you.
Yeah,
Okay.
like
That's
dirty,
dope.
Portland.
dirty.
dope.
Like
Portland.
That's dope.
100%. Yeah, it's got to be Portland for me.
Hell yeah.
Dude, Burnside was like probably the best underground
hell yeah,
like
dude.
rave I've ever been to. Had no idea what was going on. I was just going to skate.
Oh,
All right.
Of course.
Next question.
All right, last question from Robert Foster. If you could have literally anything from your childhood, what would it be and why?
Dude, shout out Bob, bro. Robert Foster. Is that what
Oh,
you
yeah.
said? Yeah, shout out Bob,
Shout
bro.
out.
Bob F. That's Bob F.
Robert Foster.
Foster?
No, it's a buddy of mine.
Oh,
he
okay.
he works here in town. I just
Okay, Robert Foster.
I already bought, like, I really wanted Reebok pumps when I was a kid. Like, I just really wanted them bad.
yeah.
And I got them when they remade them a couple years ago. I got a pair.
fucking shoot.
Yeah, I wore them and I set a camera up down here just to film my shoes, and I called it shoe cam. And Caleb hates shoe cams.
Dude,
he
so down.
He
So
did not
down.
like my idea, so we got shoe cam removed.
What's
I
it
don't-
from our childhood? Can we have from our childhood?
Something you would want from your childhood, like,
I'd want back.
or something you would want now, or maybe can you read it one more time just to?
Yeah, if you could have literally anything from your childhood, what would it be and why?
Yeah, dude, my monkey bike, bro.
Oh, like an item that you had in your childhood.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Or whatever.
Okay.
Oh, we're talking toys. I was gonna say my mom and dad. But that's
No, you can say anything from your childhood. So that's a good answer.
That's
That's
valid.
a much better
Okay.
You
answer.
want to read it
Wow.
again? We'll do it again.
Yeah.
No, that's a much better answer.
That's the first thing I thought, honestly. And then you guys were like, "Oh, I want my fucking Chucks and my fucking bike back," and I was like, "Oh, maybe the old Pokemon was pretty good." Like,
Yeah, but I
Damn.
already have my parents, so I don't.
I mean, I didn't.
Oh yeah.
That I could say that.
I mean, I
Really?
didn't
Love your mom
lose
and dad.
mine.
They're
They
watching
died.
us right now. Everyone say hello to my mom.
Mom and dad, we love you. We love you.
Shout out,
my
mom.
brother.
We're out here making good decisions. Okay, we're out here making good decisions.
Yes.
Yes. Yeah, dude.
No drugs.
No.
Not anymore. Or even though we just said we're gonna marry cocaine.
Valid. Cocaine's good though. It's good. It's good.
All right, where are we at? Next
No,
question.
no,
Oh no,
Caleb.
we're still on. Wait, who didn't answer that one? Did someone? Caleb, you didn't.
What did you want? You wanted
I said the monkey bike.
Okay, monkey bike.
Yeah.
bike.
I'll go with my monkey bike.
I'd
Well,
say
I didn't have pumps when I misread the question because I didn't have the pumps when I was a kid. I wanted them, but I didn't get them. So I was thinking something that you wanted when you were a kid type of thing. But if there's something that I could get back from when I was a kid, maybe, man, I'm trying to think. There was a couple of different things that, like, there's these toys that Obi-Wan and Darth Vader toys that were my favorite that got stolen. And I've always wanted those back.
Stolen's hard, dude.
Yeah. It's kind of a story. It's kind of when
Were they the ones that came with the PC chips?
I did have some of those where you could like scan.
I still have my Yoda.
You could put their foot on a little thing, and then it would move on a little rail, and you could like fight them.
Oh, are you talking about like the boxer ones where they had the button?
They didn't have a button, but anyways, we're going way too into this.
My bad. I get into
all right, so that was the last question.
That it was.
All right, so we're going to jump into the next segment. You know what time it is. It's that joke graveyard. Hit that theme song, Alex.
Joke.
Joke graveyard, joke graveyard, joke graveyard, joke graveyard, joke graveyard, joke
Graveyard. Fuck Jacob Barber.
What's up? Welcome to Joke Graveyard, where we dig a hole. We put old jokes and premises in there, and we throw that dirt right back on top of it, and we leave it there for fucking good reason. So I actually got something this week. Usually, for the last 2 weeks, me and Caleb haven't had anything. It's just been our guest, but I tried this on stage one time, and it didn't really hit, but they got rid of flavored vapes in certain places because, they're targeting children. They're getting younger and younger kids to start smoking. But they just came out with vapes now that have video games on the side of them. And I'm like, oh, yeah, those are totally for adults. You know what I mean? If they get Fortnite on that thing, kindergarten class is going to look like a goddamn Sublime concert. Just fat clouds everywhere, dude. They're all going to be... I appreciate you guys laughing because no one laughed when I did that.
Oh.
Like, not a single person.
But you only did it that one time, bro.
Yeah,
and that crowd kind of
That's true.
The visual of like a Sublime concert as a kindergarten class.
That was solid.
Yeah.
That slapped.
Okay,
You could
so-
sing Santeria in a kid voice. Practice Santeria. It could be fucking hilarious, dude. Don't give up on that joke. That's not done yet.
That's a good
definitely not
time.
done yet.
Get out of the hole! Stop saving that hole!
That's definitely not
Yeah,
done.
there you go. Okay, what do you
Santawea is pretty fucking funny, dude. I don't practice Santawea.
Crystal ball. Oh my god, that's fucking good. That's fucking good.
Yeah, dude. Don't abandon that
Okay,
shit.
sweet, dude. That's awesome. That we've never.
Don't ever abandon a joke after one time.
Yeah,
too. Like,
yeah.
Give it like 5, 6
That's
honest
true.
shots with different crowds, different spots, different places, and
God,
don't do it on like a paid show,
Yeah.
obviously.
Yeah, but try to
Fuck around with it.
Yeah.
Dude, you really could, because you could be like, I had a million Legos and I threw them all. Like, dude,
I like that.
dude,
I
like,
like that. All right, Caleb, what do you got?
all right. So my wife sent me an eggplant emoji, meaning she wanted a dick pic, but I didn't know that. I thought she just wanted a pic of what veggies we had left. So I sent her a picture of a broccoli. She goes, at least one thing gets hard. So I'll put that one away.
I think there's more you could do with that
I know.
one. You know what I mean?
All
That's
these.
another thing that you there's more. There's something there you could.
Here, we'll pull that one out. I'll throw this
there,
one
dude.
away.
Yeah.
I'll throw
Jokes
this.
never die. There's always something.
Something there.
Resurrection, like
I will.
James Roberts was the first one. He did a joke, and then I saw him like a week later.
He did it on
and then
stage.
He did it. I'm like, hey, what? Are you
Well,
doing?
you just said you killed that, bro.
He's like, he did some necromancy, like
Here's a joke that I'll never tell on stage, but I like the joke. It's penguins are just orcas with Down syndrome. It's like this. Here's the second one. I told it tonight. I shouldn't be telling on stage, but sleep apnea is just grown up SIDS. They're fucking.
That was good though.
Dude,
That was funny.
They're good
was like-
jokes, man. They're not bad jokes, but you can't be like, I'm the jolly fat man, and then be like, fucking SIDS joke, bro. You just can't do it.
Expecting that one.
Yeah, but
Like,
that was.
sell them to somebody.
I was actually upset because that was funny, and And like,
yeah, it's pretty rare for me to pull that one out. But I was like, you guys like that dirty stuff from the other guy. I'll give you a fucking horrible joke.
yeah, my shit gets a little wild
Yeah.
lately.
I like to talk about your butt a lot.
No, not just my butt.
It's not just the butt.
Yeah, talk
okay?
about all of it. Talk about all of it. I don't care.
There's another bit I was trying to do for a long time that was about serial killers. Like on the documentaries, you always see the people that are like, we had no idea. We had no clue. And then like they'll say something fucked up. They'll be like we knew that all the cats in the neighborhood were missing. But in all fairness, Timmy was a dog boy. Like this just shit that they say that's like you didn't know that this kid was gonna murder people when he grew up. How did you not know?
Every red flag.
Yeah, but people don't like talking about dead dogs. So apparently there's some
I have a joke about I did it and it either crushes. I mean, it crushed lots of times, but I've also had it completely fall flat. I mean, I have a joke like that where you just every 2 out of 10 times it's gonna just fall flat because it depends on the audience. And it was just like it's like people that become veterinarians, it's a tough job. You join because you want to help animals and you want to do the best for them, but then you are the one responsible for putting someone's beloved family member to sleep. Like, and it's dark. Like a lot of people, veterinarians turn to drinking. A lot of people, they go through horrible things. But what we really need is just one guy that just hates dogs. Like his whole family was killed by dogs. Like, it's like that guy wouldn't drink to suffer because he was suffering. He'd drink to celebrate. He'd be like, I fucked up a German Shepherd. I had this fucking Shih Tzu. Oh, this ugly fucking looking bulldog.
It's so brutal with the specific.
I fucked that thing up. Yeah. Like, he's not a complete psycho. Like, he's gonna be normal with the family in the waiting room. But as soon as he gets behind those fucking closed doors, he's like, Shih Tzu? Oh yeah, bring that motherfucking thing over here, dude. Like, but sometimes it crushes, but sometimes audience would not give it a single thing, not a single chuckle.
Right.
But there's like those jokes like that, but where they're such a gamble, you know what I mean? Yes.
It's a 50-50 joke.
100%.
It either works or it doesn't.
But I love that joke, but I don't really, it's not in my show.
It feels like hard to put into your act.
Yes.
Yeah, that's the same. The same with that fucking Down syndrome one.
Yes.
I'm like, I don't ever talk about penguins.
But
like,
it brings you joy to do it.
I'm just going to throw in a one-liner that's horrible in the middle of my like.
Okay, but that's kind of why I wrote like my Honda Civic joke.
Yeah.
Because I won't say the actual other word. I don't know if
you can say it on YouTube.
Yeah, I can't. But yeah, anyways, the reason I did that joke is because it is like dark to me, but it's funny as fuck. Like, because it's something
dark shit is funny.
Right.
And that I get so irritated when people, like, when you kill a crowd, obviously it's because of you, but it does suck because that joke kills. Really, it does, but they don't want to open up to the joke. Yeah, they are so close-minded to it.
Yeah, but you'll do comedy long enough, you'll get to a point where you'll know the audience before you go on, unless you're a bullet spot.
Yeah.
And you go up, again, you'll know not to do that joke.
Yeah, that's the stuff that I'm kind of learning. Right now, I just don't give a fuck.
All right, it is time for the final segment. It is here. We've waited for it. You've waited for it. You love it. We love it. It's Improv Heroes.
Jacob Barber's all right.
So what is it that you wanted to tell me so bad?
Sir, there is this country. It's called Iran. And we think they might have nuclear weapons.
I listened to lots to Iran. I listened to that in the 80s. Iran, so far away.
Sir, it's Iran, the country, not Iran, the song. It's
good song though. Not what we're talking about though.
You're getting a raise. I like you. You have good attitude.
Oh no, this is how this is going.
Love you too, President.
All right, so what was happening there? What do I need to know?
So there was an issue where we bombed them.
Got them good. We always do. America,
we're
bombing.
We're gonna tell everybody that you were cool with it. You good with that?
Did you land it inside of the size of an air conditioner? That's all I ask.
Approximately.
Yeah.
All right, then tell them it was me. I definitely approved it.
Yeah.
Done.
We knew if we took away the central air system, we'd be good. You know what I mean?
Good plan. I can't say
that. Crazy Eyes Pete is the one who shot the rocket, though.
He's a good soldier,
Yeah.
good Marine.
You know, crazy.
I like the ones that don't get captured.
Yeah.
Is there anything else going on that I need to know about?
Sir, we were just curious as to what you had done about the price of eggs lately.
Well, Elon came up with this idea before he left. We're going to mix the eggs with scientific cloning measures. There's going to be so many eggs.
Yeah.
There's going to be eggs coming out. The Easter Bunny will find them so easy. Eggs everywhere.
So your solution to egg prices is to get the Easter Bunny to bring us a bunch of eggs?
The Easter Bunny knows a lot about eggs. He's been doing it for years. He's been hiding them. He's been finding them.
Sir,
Dude, that's a solid fucking plan.
Sir,
You're getting another raise.
I'm
really
about
improve
this.
you.
the Easter Bunny does not bring eggs, you guys, and it only happens once a year.
I'm really not following you. I don't know who hired you or what you're doing around here, but you're not making any sense with anything you're saying.
Dude, yeah, for real. Like, the Easter Bunny, he's brought me eggs for years, okay?
Wow.
This guy, he's a good guy. He knows what he's talking about.
Every year, baby, every year. There's a whole basket on my doorstep.
Millions of people.
They even have the chocolate ones. Have you ever had a chocolate one? There's
Tell me that didn't come from a rabbit. That came from a rabbit, buddy.
only
You tell me a chicken laid a chocolate egg?
brown cows make chocolate milk. Brown bunnies make chocolate eggs. Everyone knows that.
Everybody knows this. And
That is science.
right? And a white chicken makes a white chocolate egg, right?
This is much more important than anything that's going on in Iran.
What are you going to do about Epstein, Mr. President?
Epstein was a good man.
Yeah. Yeah.
He definitely killed himself, and no one had anything to do with it. It was above board. He definitely. I can't fucking go. That's.
He's
I
Insane.
ain't seen. I can't do
I think we got it. Hey man, I was just wondering if you had a copy of Wayne's World.
Why would I?
This is a Blockbuster.
It says on the sign right here, Blockbuster.
Oh, I don't think you guys understand. It's an Airbnb. I rent
Bro,
it.
Blockbuster is a place where you rent movies from.
Yeah, but now you rent the
Are
whole
you too
bill.
young to remember that Blockbuster?
No,
the
buddy.
90s?
No. Why do you
remember?
think I'm here? It's a nostalgia moment for me. Like I rented the whole.
I know,
building.
dude. How many copies of Titanic you got?
Oh, there's probably a lot. I was looking through like, come on, woo, wait a minute, you're getting me off topic here. No. I'm renting this Airbnb. It's the whole building.
Dude, you better give us a copy of Titanic. You know how hard these things are to find? We drove 800 miles to get here.
Bro.
I know this. I literally had to pay them like $600 to hold it.
Dude, I don't think Blockbuster is a rent thing. I think it's like a franchise. I'm pretty sure.
No.
You just own a franchise. He just owns a franchise. He
He's
just doesn't know what
confused.
he's.
Did you guys not leave the 90s, bro?
Dude,
This
I
shit's
have-
been
I have my
closed
card,
for
buddy.
years.
I have my card. Can't you
don't-
just swipe it?
You don't
It's
rent
not.
the
I
building.
can't run the register. There's no register anymore. What are you talking about?
Hey,
swiping your card,
You
buddy?
don't rent the building. We rent the movies.
Yeah, we rent the movies, dude. That's how it works.
I don't care. You know, at this point, just go grab
no,
a
no,
fucking
I think
movie. I can't even check it out.
I think
for
I
you.
got it. I think I got it. Queremos a rentar
That's it.
Oh,
Titanic.
Yeah, 100%.
Por favor, señor. Queremos
Wow, you have employees working here and you don't rent movies?
It's not a. It's my cousin. That's my cousin Benny. Okay.
Oh, you're staying in an Airbnb with your cousin. That sounds unrealistic.
It's not. Again, a nostalgia
You have
moment.
movies. Can I please-
Bro, it's Friday night. We're just trying to rent Titanic.
You know what? We got Star Wars. You good with that? It's Phantom Menace.
You got Phantom Menace.
You don't have any other.
It's the
Star Wars.
VHS version.
Bro's got Phantom Menace.
Yeah, and I'm sure they got a VCR you guys can borrow.
You don't got a New Hope or anything? Like,
Nothing in the original trilogy.
I wanted
perhaps?
Titanic. and now you bring me Star Wars. Does fucking Kate Winslet show her tits in that movie? I don't think so.
We're just big Leo fans.
Hold on,
bro.
hold on,
Yes.
stop. Hold on. I got a fat bag of shrooms. I got some like ecstasy. If y'all want to just stay the night with me and my cousin Benny, we could just have a good night.
Sounds pretty gay, dude. I don't know. Happy Pride.
Happy Pride.
Hey, wait, do you guys have a video game section in there? I'm looking for NBA Jam.
Dude, you guys can look. Like I said, if you guys want to stay the night, but you think it's gay, you
I'm
guys
not
can.
gonna take ecstasy with a bunch of dudes. That's like not on my list of things to do tonight. I'm trying to get a VHS of Titanic.
I mean, it sounds
skip
kind of
to
fun.
Skip right to the second VHS and jerk off to them tits. That's what I'm doing. The old-fashioned way. Pausing so many times that it gets fuzzy, dude. You know what I'm saying?
I will be watching the first half of the movie while he does that. Separate TVs, different rooms.
You know what? I can't tell you guys what to do, but you go. You can have the other half of the store. We'll take the other half of the store. How about that?
Cool.
All right. Well, I mean, that doesn't sound too bad. As long as I don't have to eat ecstasy with you and your cousin, I'm good.
You know what, man? Screw you. We'll go over there and do our drugs. We'll have fun. You guys goon. Whatever the fuck you're doing.
Doing drugs in a Blockbuster. How dare you besmirch the good name of Blockbuster?
I will take some of the shrooms, though.
It's in the name. Blockbuster, dude.
One or two.
Come on,
Let's take
Buster.
people.
I'm going to be busting in the back. You know what I'm saying?
we do.
The Titanic. Be blockbusting all night. Sheesh. All right, and scene. All right, guys. Thank you so much for watching.
Yeah.
Thank you for coming on.
Hella fun,
that was
dude. Hella
awesome,
fun, bro.
dude.
So
Hell
fun.
yes.
Thank you guys so much for having me.
Yes, dude. We'll
100%.
definitely have to have you come back on one of these days.
Hell yeah,
Hey,
bro.
wait.
Let's get out the
It's the
woods.
end of the show. Don't forget, like, follow, subscribe. Come on, baby.
Do it, baby.
Give it. Make sure you guys give it up for Brandon. Make sure you check him out in Puyallup.
Yeah. And then Flight Path.
Fly back
Yeah.
every Wednesday. Hell yeah, baby.